A Baltimore City agency is facing a reckoning. After the deaths of 2 employees in a matter of months, the Department of Public Works is promising to make some changes. Today, the office that exposed the unsafe working conditions at the DPW issued its final report. WMAR 2 News' Elizabeth Worthington joins us now to explain what the Inspector General found in her team's investigation. Elizabeth?
No air conditioning and not enough water during the hot summer months, run-down facilities and broken-down vehicles, and a toxic culture of retaliation if you complained about working in these conditions. These were just some of the problems uncovered by the Baltimore City Office of the Inspector General. Today, the office released its official report on workplace safety in the Baltimore City DPW. The 48-page report follows a months-long investigation, which included interviews with more than 100 employees. The OIG found that much of the concerns it exposed over the summer have actually persisted for the last decade. During those 10 years, there's been a lot of turnover in DPW leadership. The current director took on the role about a year ago. The OIG report released today made a point to say that the current leadership's cooperation and responsiveness throughout the investigation was, quote, noteworthy. The investigation began back in June of 2024 after a worker complaint. More complaints started pouring in from other sanitation yards after that. Emergency recommendations to the DPW were made, mostly about how the department handles heat safety. Then in August, Ronald Silver II died from a heat stroke while on the job. The city hired an independent law firm to conduct a review of DPW's practices, which found that the problems went far beyond heat safety. Less than a month later, Timothy Cartwell was also killed while out collecting trash. He was struck by a coworker driving their trash truck through a narrow alleyway. Now the OIG's report makes clear the Baltimore DPW hasn't been a very safe place to work for a long time. The mayor responded to the report earlier today, saying the agency has historically not been invested in enough and describing the ways that's changing now.
They've implemented new safety protocols to protect employees from heat illness plans, cold stress prevention plan, proposed extreme weather standard operation procedures, things that did not exist before. And we have a long way to go. But we're investing in the people, not just from a financial standpoint, not just from buildings and vehicles and equipment, but also the human element, the human nature of it, something that was long overdue.
Both Silver's and Cartwell's deaths are being investigated by Maryland Occupational Safety and Health, and that investigation is expected to wrap up by the end of this week. Elizabeth Worthington, WMAR 2 News.